Hey everyone, this is a new video on how to remove Edge from your offline image, and I won't be covering the online OS based removals because there are already a lot of videos available, and I'll just give you a link to the files in the description, and you can try them out if you're wanting to remove Edge from your Windows 10 or Windows 11 PCs. So let's start. So I'm using Windows toolkit to remove Edge. For that, the actual process is you can run any of these commands which works on Windows 11, 23H2 or even 22H2 and later editions. You have to just pass these command line switches to Dism image like I've shown here. This is an example. So since I'm using Windows wintoolkit to mount the OS image for servicing, so you'll see these kind of names or a directory where the changes will be written to. So these are randomly generated, so it will be different from the actual names from when you run it on your PCs. So first I'll go to component removal section. Under the advanced section, just select the extracted ISO folder. You'll see a lot of editions. I'll just trim it to just home and pro editions. So that it is easy to show it on the video. Now you just double click on any of the edition and let it mount everything. You'll see this screen once everything is loaded, so wherein you can remove unneeded components. So anything marked in red is not recommended because it breaks certain components. So what we have to do is we just close this window, click on yes, and what we have to do is use this option to keep the image mounted. So by default it stores the service image on C drive with this kind of a naming scheme. So open PowerShell prompt as administrator and just paste. So these are the commands. You can remove Edge completely by passing this. If you just want to remove the browser version of Edge, you can just pass remove Edge browser. If you just want to remove the WebView part, you just have to remove, you can just pass this. So I'll be removing the entire Edge, so it will just save us a lot of space, around 2 to 3 GB of space, and will make the ISO very small. Just copy the things, paste it. Before clicking enter, just replace the image argument with the actual name. Right click on the folder and with the shift pressed, you will see copy as path option. Paste it in the image and it should remove the Edge component completely. This is possible because Edge is a FOD package, so you can actually remove it or update it. So these commands were given by FOD. I'll add the links in the description. And the process is done, so it's super quick. Next, what you have to do is commit the changes. Copy the same command. I'll add these commands in the description so that you don't miss on it. Just use the same path. This will commit all the changes and then unmount it. This will take some time depending on your system configuration. So you can sit back and relax. The changes are being saved. This one to be specific, so you need the file to be in WIM container or the file format, so that you can edit. If it is in ESD, you have to convert it back to the WIM file, otherwise you can't edit or make changes to the offline image. You'll run the final command, that is to commit the image and save it to the install.wim. Now how do you verify if Edge has been removed? So you can just go into this image directory, go to program files x86. Previously there was Microsoft folder which had Edge, Edge core and Edge-WebView. So the entire component is now removed. So you can just save the changes to the image, and you'll see a very drastic decrease in the size. So once I'll do the same for the pro version as well. So you can just actually skip this commit image because you are actually committing the changes. The second check integrity is given. So it will do a basic integrity check so that there is no corruptions in the image what you are saving with all the changes. This is actually optional. I'll just give it in the description saying that it's optional. Similarly, I'll do it for Pro as well. You'll see a massive decrease in this ISO size. Let's run the same commands and see how much this ISO size, the final ISO size before doing ESD compression, so which I'll not be covering. So usually with ESD compression, so it is actually very CPU and memory intensive, so it'll take a lot of time depending on your system configuration. So if you have some 8 or 16 core machines, you'll see the processing time is very quick, maybe 10 to 15 minutes at the max. You'll have the final ESD image ready. We'll follow the same steps. Close this window, click on keep mounted option. Go to your C drive and you should see a new folder. So just copy the path, go to your existing command prompt or PowerShell with which has administrative privileges. So in this step I'll just show you the step, the command that failed with error 50. I'll just reorder the command. Because this is completed, now we'll just check the integrity as I said before. This step is actually optional, so in case if you're super into it, you can just skip it. Do a basic integrity check, so it will take some time. The operation is completed. Let's run the final step and unmount the image so that all the changes are done to the WIM file. I'll just show you the size. It is now 4.78 GB. And save to the install.wim file. Now it is getting unmounted so that everything within this will be empty, so everything is getting deleted and everything is getting cleaned up. Okay, now everything is saved. Let's check the sources. Okay, so it has increased by some 440 megabytes. We can still reduce it. There is still hope. Go to component removal one more time and click on rebuild. So we have not rebuilt the image. That will compress it further. So this process is really quick. So you'll see a .back file. It will export all the indexes. So it was 4.79 GB. You can do the same process with the ntlite as well. You can see the image size is very reduced from 17 GB. So we can just close this. You'll see the image size is down from 4.79 GB to 4.3 GB. So when you do a ESD compression, the file will be much lower, so around less than 3 GB or less than 4 GB. So you'll see a reduction of 600 to 800 megabytes depending on the updates being integrated. So yeah, I think that's it for this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.